Manel, how are you?
Very well, very well.
10 days out, how are you feeling?
Feel good, feel amazing. Being inside long time, long camp, so I think this time is ready to go.
How was practice today?
Today was amazing. I think it was my last sparring. Feel on shape, feel good like always, and like I say, I'm very ready to go.
It has been a very long year full of fights not coming together. I just want, first of all, UFC 275, Bontrain pulled out. How disappointed were you? Because I know how much you wanted to fight in Singapore because of the culture and everything like that.
No, Singapore was to be a massive event and a massive fans, all the Asian fans. I was there to watch me, you know, and I was all my fights that I've been in UFC and Singapore was the fight that was more prepared mentally, was physical, and everything was perfect. My weight, everything. Like I think if I should fight in Singapore, I will be put the best performance in the year.
So what do you do when you get that call that your fight's off? Do you just kind of...
I was like, you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, bring someone else. You know, I told to matchmaker, to Mickey, to bring someone else to fight me, but flight to Singapore was too bad for fighters, you know, and long, and don't have anybody to fight. So of course I was super disappointed, and yeah, this is what it is.
And that was your second opponent.
My second opponent.
Sumajari, then Bontrain. What was going on through your mind?
I don't know, just bad luck, you know, bad luck, and it is what it is. This is what's happening in fight life, you know. These things happen, you know. Unfortunately, it was my time, you know, and I've been training all the time. I never step back or think wrong or feel like I'm gonna get rest. No, always I'm here. You're gonna find me always on gym, training, and chill.
So it's been 6 months since UFC 275. Why the long layoff?
I was on my country, see my family.
Okay.
So I took like there 2 months, and I've been in Singapore 1 month there to enjoy the city. And then I've been in Africa a little bit. So I prefer fighting in December to be more prepared. I get a lot of weight, you know, so much food, and yeah, this is why I've been with these all these months, no fighting.
So with you going to Africa and the UFC is gonna do a UFC Africa pretty soon, you got to be on that card, right?
Of course. Even in UFC Europe, can be in Portugal or whatever, I'll be there. Awesome. Doesn't matter.
Awesome.
Saying Africa needs Europe 100%.
All right, December 17th, David Dvorak,
yeah,
the Undertaker. What do you think of the matchup?
I believe that this fight's gonna be an interesting fight. You know, I know he's a counter guy. He's a little bit stiff, you know, but I can see my victory. If he get a mistake on first round, I can knock him out on first round, and I see that I can have a bigger opportunity now this fight to submit him too. I see some abrasions and some mistakes on his ground game. I have all the plan for this fight, and I didn't believe that this fight's gonna take so long, you know.
A lot of people feel like he's one of the most underrated fighters in the division. Do you agree with that?
You know, he's very tough. He's a tough opponent. You know, he's a tough opponent. But I can always make some magics inside the octagon and be unpredictable and finish the game the way I want. Of course, he's a good opponent. He's a great fighter because he's in UFC, you know. But I believe I'm better than him, 100%.
Well, at the end of the day, next Saturday, December 17th, how do you get your hand raised?
Sorry?
How do you get your hand raised?
My hand race, I'll second round.
Love it. Couple last things before I let you go. There's a big flyweight title fight next month with Figueiredo and Moreno 4. How do you see that fight going down?
I don't know. These guys been fighting many times. You know. I hope they don't fight more each other. I hope that they beat their ass, that they become so hurt, you know, and they don't come back, and can give the opportunity to other fighters, you know, to move on the division.
With that being said, 2023 should be a big year for you.
Yes.
What do you see yourself doing? Like, do you see yourself fighting for the title next year?
100%. I fight this year, begin the next year, one more fight, you know, and I believe that UFC have a big plans for me, and I believe these big plans can be a fight for the title next year.
Love it. Manel, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors, thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Thank you for my team, Extreme Couture, here in Vegas, being helped me and training for coach. Thank you my sponsors, Keep Your Gym 2020, and all my manager, Ali Abdelaziz, Domain MMA. Thank you so much.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKickMMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.